Okay, the first thing I do is just kind of take a look at it, and as I do, I just get an idea of which end or side of the apple that I want to cut off. So the first part of this process, we take the apple and we make a flat spot on the bottom side, or what we're going to call the bottom side of the apple. Simply make one little cut down, cut that piece off, and set it aside. Now you've got a flat surface that you can rest the apple on, and from there then we begin to make a series of little tiny V cuts, each one being just a little bit bigger than the other one. So you're going to start on the top of the apple and you make a V type cut. Very simple, like so. Comes off like that little piece, and then dip it in lemon water. Okay? After that, you're going to continue and make another series of cuts that are just outside of that, carving in just a little bit deeper as you go down. So the second V, until it just matches each side down the same depth of cut. Comes off like so. Once again, into the lemon water. Now, cut number 3. Straight. Okay. It would appear that we're now recording again, so here's cut number 3. Cut in equally on both sides. And once again, into the lemon water. Okay. We'll take a total of about 5 cuts on the top part. So we'll do it again. In, down, make uniform depth with both sides of the cut. Follow it down so you match the V. Okay, when it gets loose, it comes off like so, and you notice it's getting bigger each time. And one last cut here. We've done 5 times now. So, in, and once again, down the other side. Okay. Your depth's equal. And there you go. Now, we'll soak that in the water as well. Okay. We're going to put them back together by simply taking them out of the water, and notice that we exaggerate cut each time we do it. Okay, now we're going to make another series of cuts off to one side and or the other. Actually, we can do both. But we'll start on this side, and the same procedure here. Start with a small V. You want to come out. There you go. Drop it in the water. Continue on. Each time you're taking off, you're going outside your original cut by about 1/8 of an inch. So, 1/8 of an inch on each side, and you can just kind of follow it down. And you'll feel it loosen up. It comes off, and once again into the water. And then continue. And on the sides, I generally only take about 4 cuts. Okay. So. There you go. Comes off into the water. And one last cut on this side. Okay, we've got that side off. Now we're going to start again and take the other side off. So once again, small V. Not cooperating quite the way I want to. Okay, into the water. Same deal all the way down. We take 4 cuts all for the whole side. So this is cut number 2. There you go. Off. 2 more times. So into the water. And 1 last cut. Like so. There we go. Now, we've got our bird base, like so. He's got basically 3 cuts in him. 1, 2, 3. And all we do from here is simply we assemble. So put our wings back together. And this guy came on. Okay, now we've finished making all of our cuts and we've put it back together, just kind of fanning each cut as we put it back together. So we've got something that looks like that. And then we put it simply back into the apple. Each one of them is spaced about, 1/4 of an inch, maybe just a bit more. And we get the sides taken care of, and then we put the top back in. Now, if you mess up like I just did and cut a little piece of it too far, no problem, because when you set it back into the apple, it'll go back in just the way you cut it out. And so there's no challenges with regard to that. And there we have it. A little fan, wings, and top. You've got the coming all the way through. Now, you remember that piece that we cut off. Well, we're going to set this guy aside here. Put him over here for just a second. Take this piece, the piece that we cut off, and all you do is simply cut down one side, cut down the other side, and make yourself a V on the top. In other words, just like this. Turn it around, down like so. Now, this part can become your head. And for that, I'm going to need to go and get, okay. To finish the assembly of your bird, you simply take a toothpick and put it into the apple, poke it down about halfway worth of its depth, and then take your head and slide it on until it just touches. You got your apple swan just sitting there all ready to go floating down the stream. For eyes, I generally use, can you see that? It's a clove. And just push them into the sides of the V that you cut. Very simple. And there you have it. One complete apple bird. Now, this can be set in a nest with sprouts, alfalfa sprouts, or you can set it on leaf lettuce. But it makes a gorgeous centerpiece. And you want to really set off that favorite dish of yours and just simply put this right into the middle. Thanks for watching and have a super day.